Hi class, this is John Luscombe and I'm coming to you from Kansas City, Kansas. Today I'm going to be speaking with you about the benefits of education towards your quality of life. I'm also going to be going over a few graphs showing you information such as how your wages increase and how your rates of unemployment is a very big factor in whether or not you choose to increase your education. Now, the first thing you want to do when choosing whether or not you want to pursue a higher level of education is decide which school you're going to go to, what career field you're going to choose, because the cost and the benefits of career fields and different schools are so different. But the good news is, no matter which school and no matter which degree choice or career field that you choose to go into, there are plenty of sites filled with information from reliable government sources such as careeroutlook.us or bls.gov that you can gain information such as how are the careers growing in the U.S., what is the average income, what is the high income, what's the lowest income. Then there's sites that you can go to such as cgi.money.cnn where you can go and look at college calculators. You can find out the yearly cost of a college, and it's fairly accurate. Depending on your lifestyle, obviously, because some people, their cost of living is much higher, and that's a big factor into the total cost of a college. Because calculators like that assume that during your college career, you're not going to be working. This is all going to be loans or paid for out of pocket. That being said, you need to use these tools to gather some research. Now you can go also to your college's main website and you can always find the tuition rates. You can do some math, find out how much each semester is going to cost, how much each year is going to cost, how much you need for things like rent and food and books and transportation, and you factor all those together to find a average, kind of an estimate of how much debt will you acquire during your college career. Seems pretty gloom and doom until you start taking a look at income rates for college degrees. Now here's some averages. Note these are different depending on your career choice. They are wildly different. But on average, and each of these ticks here accounts for $10,000. You have no education, starting way over here. You get up to 9th grade, high school diploma, associate's degree, bachelor's, all the way up to your doctorate degrees. And what you're seeing here is that basically from going from no education up to, say, a bachelor's level, you can easily increase your average on U.S. national averages income from around $20,000 to $40,000 with just a high school degree to going to a 4-year degree and making double that as an annual salary. That's not the only benefit. As you increase in your college field, you'll see here, it's pretty hard to read this graph. Starting at the bottom here, you have no education. All the way up to high school diplomas, some college, an associate's, a bachelor's, a master's, professional, and doctorate. Now what you're seeing here is the weekly earnings, which I just went over with you, that the earnings greatly increase the higher your college degree. But the important thing to grab from this graph is these bars. Now this columns represent the unemployment rates, all the way up at your doctorates and master's level where you're getting roughly 2 to 3% of unemployment rate. And then you go all the way down to no education besides your high school, and you're looking at 15-16% unemployment rate across the board. And these were statistics taken from 2012, and it's pretty much applicable to any year except for when we're facing a major recession, unemployment rates are high in all categories. But even then, you still have a much better job security the higher level your college is. So not only are you investing for a greater annual income to offset your debts that you have acquired, you're also investing in job security, which is very important because you can go from 15% unemployment. There's a chance in a year you'll make nothing, all the way up to 2%. You're pretty much guaranteed that $100,000 a year. Immensely important when factoring in whether or not you want to further your college degree. So now you have all the information to decide a kind of average cost, and you can pretty much figure out how much your income is going to bump up annually. Using this information, you can find out how long are my student loans going to be paid off? How long are you going to be in debt? How much of an effect is the interest rates on your loans going to be? And of course, this is different going from degree to degree, which is why there are so many useful government tools to help guide you through the process of finding all the statistics you need to make an accurate and informed decision whether or not improving your college or going to college is going to have any real significant change. Getting a bachelor's, you might double your income. Going from bachelor's to master's, you might only get a couple thousand extra a year and incur all this debt with interest, and it might not be something that's financially really a good choice. So that being said, I hope you all make some very good decisions in your education, whether you choose to end your education into your degree or pursue all the way up to a doctorate. This has been John Luscombe, and I hope you've gained some useful information on this. Have a nice day.